the light. Now your ashes free in the sunny, yeah, the water's coming. We toast to your life. The wine it spills and you smile. Yeah, you smile. We don't need to face it someday. Better if we're ready, we pray. Lord, I'm one with my soul. I'm one with the love. I'm one I am whole. Ready to return. Ready to return. Ready to return to the light. I was born to the light. I was born. No, my soul it can't be caught. So I'm ready to return. We go to the light. To the light. No, my soul it can't be caught. Now I'm ready to return to the light. Get 'em up, it's time to feel the heat. We're taking over now, get up on your feet. Ain't no time to sleep, we're moving with the beat. Come on, rise up now, let the rhythm set you free. Step into the light, don't distract and repeat. Come on, get on up, get them up and feel free. Get up on your feet, feel the street, feel the beat, yeah. To the top, get on up, come on, let's bring that, chase that dream. ain't no time to retreat. Come on, get on up. We ain't taking a seat. Keep the fire burning in. Yeah. Taking over now, get up on your feet. Ain't no time to sleep, we're moving with the heat. Come on, rise and high, let the rhythm set you free. Step into the line, don't be stuck in your feet. Come on, get up, make this moment feel sweet. The game's a lot, we can't face the beat. Come on, get up on your feet. Feel the street, feel the beat. Yeah, from the block to the top, moving elite. Get on up, come on, let's feel that beat. Chase that dream. No time to retreat. Come on, get on up. Come on, get up on your feet. Do you dig? Oh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Come on, that's right.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the casino at Dania Beach and this afternoon's performance of the world's fastest game at Dania Beach High Line. Today we have 9 games for you, featuring win, play, show, Quinella, exacta, and trifecta betting in every game. Game 1 and Game 8 are our daily double games. Game 3 and Game 7 feature the pick 3, and Game 6 the pick 4. We do have a little bit of a carryover on that one if you want to take a shot at it. Games 3, 6, and 9 are played to 9 points with spectacular 9 scoring, and those games feature the superfecta. We do have a couple of scratches today, so we'll get right to the business end. No changes in this upcoming first game, and that's the only game today where we will not have at least one change. In game number 2 singles, in post 8, scratch Del Peche, number 91. His place will be taken by number 12, Oleron. So put Oleron in game 2 in post number 8 with Libois, the new substitute. In game 3, the start of the first pick 3, we have 2 changes. In post number 3, scratch Del Peche from the backcourt, and number 11, Atine, will play. The new team, Libois and Atine in post 3. Post 6, scratch Urachua, number 14, Oyard steps in. It'll be Oleron and Oyard in the 6th post. The new backcourt substitute is number 88, Garcia. So your subs are Amets in the front court and Garcia in the backcourt. In the 4th game, there is 1 change. That's scratch Urachua from post 7. Gorka will be the man there. It'll be Oleron and Gorka at post 7. And the new backcourt substitute will be Aron, number 52. Aron, the backcourt sub. Game 5, that's a singles game, and we do have a change to make there. Del Peche out of post number 7, in number 27, Libois. Libois, game 5, post 7. And Eki, number 42, is your sub. 2 changes in game number 6. Post 1, scratch Urachua. Laborde steps in. Aron and Laborde in the 1 post in game 6. In post 5, scratch Del Pesh and put in number 17, Ken Pendeghi. Lee Bois and Ken Pendeghi in post 5, game 6. And the backcourt substitute, number 57, Tom Boer. Game 7, 1 change. That's in post 8. Or it's actually 2 because we do have to change the sub. Scratch Urachua from game 7, post number 8. Number 42, Eki, will play. And with Del Pesh out, Oleron becomes the backcourt substitute. So again, it's Garcia and Eki in post 8, and the backcourt substitute is Oleron. In the 8th game, post 6, take out Del Pesh and put in Laborde. And Laborde, game 8, post number 6. And with Urachua out, Libois, number 27, is the backcourt sub. Finally, game number 9, post 4, scratch Del Pesh, put in Tambor. Tambor will play singles today in the 9th game in post 4, and the new sub, number 25, Chanika. We'll repeat these before every game, but we'll remind you that in this first game, which begins the daily double, no changes in game 1. But remember, game 2, you'll have Oleron playing in post number 8, the second half of the early daily double. This broadcast brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward is your local choice for all your medical needs. The uniforms being worn today are proudly sponsored by IGT and Every, together built to win. Champions Corner is up and running today under the big yellow sign with all the bright lights, and that's sponsored by Dolphin Jewelers. The holidays are still technically going on, and you can treat yourself or someone special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers right down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even the custom designs. If you mention Highline, you get an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage powered by TPI, driven to connect. And in Connecticut, we welcome all of you watching Connecticut today and hope the weather isn't that bad. Place your highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in Connecticut. Mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. And over at Champions Corner, we've got some great highlight merchandise, some sharp hoodies and t-shirts available over there. That's on the other end, the backcourt area of the fronton under the yellow sign with the bright lights. 10 minutes post till game number 1. Thank you for being here today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dania Beach Highlight. It costs nothing to subscribe. You can watch live performances, look back at past ones, and watch our special programming. Got about 9-10 minutes till we get game 1 and this matinee started. We'll talk to you soon. 3 minutes until game one. Don't forget, game one, the only game today without at least one scratch. If you are betting the Daily Double, a quick reminder that post 8 in game 2 will feature Oleron replacing Galpesh.
Front to back. I love it when you do it like that. Don't give it to me. Yeah. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. Yeah. Don't give it to me. Just hit every we're moving to the beat. Just hit every we're generating and if you wanna go, won't you go my way? Don't hurry now, it'll all be okay. Side to side, then front to back. I love it when you do it like that. Don't give it to me. Yeah. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. Yeah. Don't give it to me.
And good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to the Casino at Dania Beach for our performance this afternoon. We do ask for our first game, if you are able, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And we're off with game number one. Lebois will be serving in the red of post one. Laborde receiving in the blue of post two in this singles matchup. This begins the early daily double. Spectacular 7 scoring. All points will double after round one. And the day has begun. From the 6 line, Laborde gets under that right side, lobs it deep. Lebois with a bote. Laborde handles that at the high bounce. Great catch there by Laborde. Just missed the tulip. Lebois swings with a bote. That's a tough one. And Laborde at line 7 with another superb catch. It's a good first point, and it goes to Lebois in the 1. Here's Javier, post 3 in the white shirt. One scores, Salaya, green shirt, post 4. Point 4. This is Aron, post 5 of the black shirt. Drops in a winner, 24. Johan in the goal to post 6. Six on the board. Argoitia, post 7. Strong and a mote there by Johan, point to 6. It's Tom Bohr in the 8 post. Point to 6. Laborde in post 2. Point to 6. Johan with a possible game point at post 6. Here's Javier in post number 3. Possible game point for the 6. Johan, strong reverse, looking for the Chula, nearly got it, and gets the game. Point of game, post 6. One will serve 4 for the place and show. I popped out. Point to the 1 for the place. 4 is third. It's Johan winning game 1 in post number 6. Lebois second, post 1. Celaya third and post 4. 6-1 exacta for 40-20. Quinella 1 and 6, 1880. 6-1 4 $2 try, 105.40. And the first number in the early daily double is a 6. Game 2 is next. More singles, spectacular 7 scoring. A reminder of a scratch here, the post 8 spot. Scratch Del Pesh. And Oleron will take his place. You see on the big board all of the changes. Every game from here on in will have at least one. We'll keep you posted before every game. So in this case, Lebois will be the substitute for game 2 singles. You'll have Oleron covering the purple to post 8. Post time at 5 for game 2. Well, as you know, coming up, we have the Dania Beach Invitational, and the last week of qualifying starts today. We do have a doubleheader on Tuesday, and with highlight closed Wednesday, qualifying is about to shut down, is what I'm trying to say. So you see on the big board, and just add 5 more points to Johan's total. He's now at 254. Garcia is at 208, Vicente 180, Tombor 178, 1 point ahead of Oran, with Oleron at 6th, Libois now at 154. Javier is behind Chanika by 40 points, so Chanika's in a pretty good position with just a couple of performances left in December that are going to count toward the standings. In the backcourt, Gorka with a dominant lead by 50 over a time, then Argoitia is in 3rd, Eki 21 back in 3rd place, Oyard 13 back, Danel sitting in 6th, Laborde 7th, and Oyonard, although injured, is still in the number 8 position. So it goes like this. You take a look at that, if you see 1 and 1, Johan and Gorka in this case, that would be a team. They would take on the number 8 team Friday night, which potentially could be Chanika and Oyonard, or if Oyonard's not able to play, then we would have a substitute. Then 2 versus 7, in this case, at the moment, Garcia and a time would take on Libois and Laborde. That's the following Friday. Friday after that, 3 versus 6. Friday after that, 4 versus 5. And then we'll have semifinals on 2 different Fridays. And then on the 13th of February, we'll have the championship, the 2 survivors playing partidos, no double points, straight points. And there you're caught up on the standings, caught up on the rules, and we're about to get caught up on game number 2 as we are at last call. Spectacular 7 game 2 singles. Gorka post 1 on the red, serving the Tombor in blue of post 2. Points are doubling after round 1. There's the serve. We're underway in game 2. That's short. Point to 1. Laborde, post 3. Wow, that's a Dejada from the 9 line. Landed just perfectly. Point to 1. Here's a raw post 4 in the green shirt. Out of bounds, point to 4. Johan, post 5. 4. Ken Pendeghi in the gold, post 6. Four scores. Here's Celaya, post 7. Strong rebote by Celaya, 7 scores. This is post 8. Oleron filling in for Del Pesh. Oleron will be completing round 1. Big bounce, point 7. 7 serving to 2, Tambor, as the points are now doubled. That'll be point to 2 on the serve. The board, post 3. That's a strong right side by Tambor, perfectly placed, point to 2. Here's Gorka back in post 1. Over serve, 1 gets the double point. Here's Johan at post 5. Johan with a good catch. This ball will come out for the rebote. Gorka 2 walls. Johan right on top of it. Tejada is perfect, point to 5. Ken Pendeghi in the 6th post. 25. All wrong, post 4. Top down there by Johan at line 8. Goes overhand with the right side. That's a chick-chack, point to 5. Possible game point for Johan on the 5 post. Here's Oleron on post number 8. Possible game point for the 5. Big left side, driving Oleron back. He gets there though, strong at a bote. Johan with the catch. Looking for Chula. Almost got it and got the huge bounce instead. Point end game to post 5. Here's 2 serving 1 for place and show. That's a winner from the Cesta of Gorka for the 1, 2 is third. Johan wins game 2 in post 5. Gorka second in post 1. Tombor third in post number 2. 5-1 exacta, 27.80. 1-5 Quinella, 18.40. 5-1-2 $2 try, 132.60. 6-5 daily double, a double Johan, $20.80. Game 3 starts the pick 3, and here are all the scratches in the pick 3 games. Starting off with this third game, which by the way also features the superfecta and spectacular 9 scoring. You'll have in post 3 Del Peche out and number 11 Atine in. Libois and Atine in the 3 post. In the backward of post 6, scratch Urachua. Number 14 Oyardi takes his place, so double O there. Oleron Oyardi in the 6 post. Garcia is the new sub. In game 4, in post 7, scratch Urachua and put in Gorka. Oleron Gorka, the new post 7 team in the 4th game. And Aran is the new sub in the backcourt. And in game number 5, scratch Del Peche and put in Libois. It will be Libois playing singles in game 5 and post 7, Eki the sub. In this game, post 3, Atine in for Del Peche in the backcourt. Oyardi in for Urachua in the backcourt of post number 6. Windows open now. Got about 5.5 minutes or so till we get going for game 3 doubles.
to the ones you love. It feels like sunshine the way that it warms up my cold heart. Sweet as sugar and a light that leads you through the dark. A friend to pick you up in brokenness and pain. Lord, let your love and kindness fall on us like rain. Affection, honey, healing magic, goodness from above. Affection, we gotta give it away, give it away, give it away to the ones you love. Where would the world be if we offered this gift freely? Tender devotion to the weak, the poor, the tired, the needy. A helping hand you know that you can always trust. Lord, let your love and kindness grow in each of us. Honey, healing magic, goodness from above.
Less than 2 minutes until we play game 3, spectacular 9 doubles. And again, the changes in the backcourt of post 3. Scratch Delpeche, and there'll be a time there. And the backcourt of post 6, Scratcher Achua, in his place being taken by Oyardi. You gotta give it away, give it away, give it away to the ones you love. Game 3, spectacular 9 doubles. All points will be doubling after the opening round. Celaya and Laborde in post 1, serving to Aran and Ken Pendeghi in post number 2 in the blue shirts. Target score here, 9 points. Celaya starts the game. Aral catches the serve. Celaya will hustle to get to that. Strong reverse. Ken Pendeghi holds his ground. Cortada spun out of a basket, point to 2. In post 3, it's Libois in the front court and filling in for Delpeche, a time. Over serve, point 3. Javier with Donnell in post 4 in the green shirts. Four scores. In the black, it's post number 5, Chanika with Gorka. That's a break for the 4. They get the point. Olaran with Oyard in post 6. Oyard in for Urichua, who's out. That's a point for the 6 team. Tambor, Eki, post 7. Ramate, Tambor, point 7. Out post 8 of the purple shirts, Johan paired with Argoitia. They finish off round 1. Two walls, too low, point to 7. Double point round beginning with post number 1, Solaya and Laborde. All points are double. To the inside, nobody home, point to 1. Post 2, Ara with Kanpandegi. Bertana off the basket, point 2. Lee Ball with the time, post 3 team. All backing up, making the catch at line 9, goes over the top for the right side, and it was bobbled on the catch. Point goes to post 2. The 5, Chinico and Gorka. That checked up for the 5. They're on the board. Now serving post 4, Javier and Donnell. Donnell handling the Bote Corrido. On the charge, work up. Smoothly done by Gorka. Big left side. Javier challenging. Gorka makes the catch. Donnell, big right side. Gorka's going to let it go to his partner. Javier, tough catch. Reverse is caught by Chanika. It came out low. Point of 4. Post 6 will be Oleron with Oyardi. Over serve, 2 points for the 6. Now back in post 8, it's Johan and Argoitia. And that's 2 for the 8. Each team has at least a point. Here's post 7, Tombor with Eki. Aggressive throw from Johan, point to the 8. Back in post 1 to receive serve, Celaya with Laborde. Good grab there by Celaya along the wall. And a leaping Johan. Celaya sweeps it back into play. Argoitia goes over the top of the right side. Celaya had to make that catch. He couldn't keep it, though. The ball was juggled. A point to post number 8. Now Lipois a tie to post 3. Eight. 8 points, possible game point for Johan and Argoitia in the 8 post. Here's a ROM with Ken Pandeggi in post 2. It's possible game point for the 8. Point game, post number 8, 2 second, 4 third, 6 fourth. Game 3, won by post 8, Johan and Argoitia. Johan 3 for 3 so far this afternoon. Aral and Ken Pandeggi second in post 2. Javier and Danelle third in post 4, fourth in post 6. Oleron and Oyardi. You see the 10-cent superfecta paid $117.67, so the $1 is $1,176.70. The 8-2 exacta, $83.60. 2-8 quinella, $30. 8-2-4, $2 trifecta, $620.20. First number in the pick three, the early pick three, is an 8. Game 4 is next. Spectacular 7 doubles. Changes in this fourth game. Post number 7, it will be Urichua out and Gorka in the backcourt. Oleron Gorka, your post 7 team, with Aron, the new backcourt substitute. Post time at 6 for game 4. Don't forget, we're back on Tuesday. The final days of the qualifying for the Dania Beach Invitational, which will begin on Friday night with the top seed. It's going to be Johan and Gorka. They'll be the number 1 seed. And the number 8 seed, still up for grabs. Now, that is not the latest numbers. You see that 249 for Johan? It's now 264. So he is just about cinched, if he hasn't already, the first spot. Tombor's up to 179, and I haven't done all the math yet on the other games. But the top 8 will make it through, and they are paired by their seeding. Two minutes to game 4. Reminder that it's Gorka playing in the backcourt of post number 7, replacing Urichua. Gorka. Last call for game 4, last call. A salute to you from the players of game number 4, spectacular 7 doubles. Shanika and Eki, post 1. They're in the red shirts. They're serving to Amets and Argoitia in post 2 blue. Points will double after each team has taken a turn on the court. Shanika starts game 4 with the serve. Two. Post 3, Celaya with Donnell. Big costado from Celaya. And our Goitias with a bote is a winner for the 2. Vicente, OARD, green shirts, post 4. That's a point on the board for the 4. Garcia, Kent Pendeggi, the team in post 5, black shirts. Garcia playing deep. 25. Gold shirts post 6, Javier and Labourde. Over serve. 6 gets the point. They'll serve to post 7, Oleron, and subbing for Urichua, Gorka. Tip to the front court, point to 6. Libois with the time, post 8, completing round 1. Out of bounds, hit on the metal, a point to the 8. Here's post number 1, Chanika with Eki. The double point round is about to begin. Two bounces, point to 1. Post 3, Celaya with Donnell. Fake to 2 wall, little heavy on that. It's going to be caught by Eki. Good left side, perfectly done by Eki, point to 1. Post 2 is back, that's Omets with Argoitia. That's short, 1-1. Possible game point for Chanika and Eki in the one post. Here's Vicente and Oyardi in post number 4. Possible game point for the one. Touched in the backcourt. Point forward. Now the 5 team. That's Garcia, Canpendegi. Possible game point for Vicente and Oyardi in the 4 post. Here's Olaron with Gorka, post 7. Possible game point for the 4. Corner catch, Oyardi. Olaron keeping Oyardi pinned back there. Bote out of play. 7 gets on the scoreboard with a couple of points. Serving post 6, Javier and Laborde. Overserve, 0.6. The 8 is Libois with the time. Hard catch made by Laborde. And again. Laborde, another fine catch, keeps the reverse deep enough for Libois to drift back to play it. Cortada by Libois. Javier hauls it in. Off his basket. 2 for the 8. Libois at a time in post 8, serving Celaya and Donnell in post 3. Point to the 8. 8 with possible game point. Here's Ahmed Senargoitia in post 2. Possible game point for the 8. That will be double point and game. Post number 8. 1 second for his third. Game 4, Liban and Tyne win it in post number 8. Shanika and Eki second in post 1. Vicente and Oyardi take the show in post number 4. The numbers, the exacta 8 and 1, 167.40, a 1-8 Quinella for 51.20, and the try for $2, 8 1 and 4, 343.20. In the pick 3, the second number is an 8. We conclude that pick 3 with singles, game 5, and a scratch in post 7. Take out number 91, Delpeche, put in number 27, Libois, game 5, post 7, and Eki is the new sub. 5 minutes till game 5. Last call, game 5. Don't forget the change. Libois in the backcourt, in post 7, replacing the backcourt of Delpeche. Libois, post 7. And game 5 is singles, spectacular 7 scoring. Kempendegi will serve in post 1, and Johan receives in post 2. All points doubling after the first round in this 7-point game. There's the serve. We're underway. Two. Tombor, post 3 in the white. Point to 3. Gorka, post 4. Gorka looking for a chick jack with this one and gets it. Point to 4. Now the board, post 5. Still alive. The board going to go around the room here and score. Point to 5. Celaya in the goal to post 6. Point to 6. Here's Libois subbing for Delpeche in the 7 post. Oh yes, just made it over. Celaya with the Tejada, point to 6. Aroth, post 8, completing round 1. Six scores. Ken Pendeggi back in post number 1. Two walls on the devotee. And Ken Pendeggi able to chase it down. Huge right side. And an unbelievable effort. That ball is good. Ken Pendeggi, he'll try it again. And this time it's going to work. Point to 1. Johan, post 2. Johan was looking for the chula that time, couldn't quite get it. Ken Pendeggi swings the bote into play. Johan's going to try again. Comes up short. Ken Pendeggi can't quite get the bote. Point to 2. Here's Tabor at post 3. Two. Possible game point for Johan at post 2. Here's Gorka in the 4. Possible game point for 2. Right down the paint. Point end game. Again, Johan in post number 2. That's his 4th win today. Celaya, post 6 is 2nd. Ken Pendeggi showing post 1. Johan wins the 5th game at post 2. Celaya 2nd, post 6. Ken Pendeggi 3rd at post number 1. 2-6 exacta, 55.80. Quinella 2 and 6, 35.20. 2-6-1, $2 try, 262.20. 8 and 2 in your pick 3, $168. We move into game number 6. This is our second Spectacular 9 Superfecta game, and we do have 2 changes to make in the backcourt. And game 6 also starts the pick 4, so we'll give you all the changes that impact the pick 4 as well. In game number 6, in post 1, Scratch Urachua, and his place will be taken by Laborde. It'll be Aral and Laborde, game 6, post 1. Also in this game, in post 5, Scratch Delpeche and put in Campandegi. It'll be Libois and Campandegi in the 5 post. That's your game 6. Game 7, which is also the start of the second pick 3. One change. Scratch Urachua from post 8. His place will be taken by Eki, Garcia, and Eki, game 7, post 8. In game 8, 2 changes. Only one in the posts, however. Scratch Delpeche and put in Laborde. It'll be Aral and Laborde, game 8, post 6. The other change is the substitute in the backcourt is no longer Urachua, it is Libois. Game 8, post 6 now reads Aral and Laborde. Finally, in game 9 singles, in the 4 post, Scratch Delpeche and promote number 57, Tombor to take singles, game 9, post 4. Post time in about 5 for game number 6. And folks, we just got word of a late scratch in this game. In post 4, Scratch Oleron. Number 12, Oleron, will not finish his performance today. So the new front quarter will be Celaya. It'll be Celaya and Argoitia in post 4. So take Oleron out of the rest of the program. We'll get you caught up on that in a moment. There's actually nothing for you to, well, actually there's a small thing in game 7, but he's not playing in game 7. So he was not scheduled to play in game 7. But in this game, game 6, Celaya is the new front quarter replacing Oleron. We'll get you the rest of the information in just a couple of moments. All right, so here's the rest of the day. Game 7 will get you a new backcourt substitute in a moment. Game 8 will be Javier and Argoitia. Game 8, Javier and Argoitia, that's post 1. And game 9 singles, Scratch Oleron and Chanika will take his place. Chanika will be post 5, game 9. In this game, it is now Celaya and Argoitia in the 4 posts. Thank you.
till you act tall.
Last call for game 6, last call. We've reached game number 6, spectacular 9 doubles, the start of the pick 4. It's Ara and the board in post 1, and in post 2 receiving their serve will be Chanika and Donnell. All points are doubling after the first round. This is a 9-point game that begins the pick 4. And the game is on. Donnell goes for the kill from back there, but Laborde well positioned. Point 2. Here's a Mets with the RD, post 3. Point 3. Now in post 4, filling in for Oleron, here's Salaya. Partner is Argoitia. Front of the board for the 4. Now the 5 team, Lee Bois and Ken Pandeggi, who's filling in for Del Pesh. Costado from the front court by Libois. Arguetia well positioned on that little bote. Garcia with Eki, the team in the goal to post 6. Wonderful. The 17, Vicente and the Tyne. Hard right side and perfectly thrown by Solaya, point to 4. Here's the 8, Javier with Gorka. Tipped. Good throw there from Gorka, point to the 8. Point you double in this 9-point game. Here's the 1 team, a romp with Laborde. Oh, great grab, Gorka. And a winning Rabote just kept it inside and did a wrong, point to 1. Here's Shanika with Donnell in the two post. Point to one. The Mets, OERD, post 3. Two more points for post 1. Now here comes the 5, Lee Baugh with Kent Pendeghi. At the back, that's Laborde. Way to 1. Aral and Laborde have earned a possible game point at post 1. Here's Garcia with Eki in post 6. Possible game point for the 1. That's kept alive by Garcia. We're all right side. Hurtado. Almost, but it's going to be double pointing game to the 1. Post 4 comes in second. Now the remaining 3 teams will face off for 3rd and 4th place. 8 will serve 2, and the winner plays post 3. Eight will score. Possible show point for post 8, serving to post 3. Tejada just did get there. Point to 3. For 3rd and 4th place, 3 will serve the 8. Oh, that's a grab by Ahmeds. Point to the 3 for the show. 8 is fourth. Winners of Game 6 and Post 1, Aran and Laborde. Coming in second, Celaya and Argoitia in the 4. The 3 was third, Ahmets and Oyardi. And the 8 was fourth, Javier with Gorka. Your official results have a 1-4 exacta for $61.80. The Quinella 1 and 4, $53. 143 $2 try, $943.60. And the superfecta for $1, $2,200, $1.10, or $220.11 for 10 cents. So $2,201.10 for the $1 version. The first number in the pick 4 is 1. Up next, the pick 3 with scratch in post number 8. Scratch number 23, Urachua. Number 42, Eki will play. It'll be Garcia and Eki in post number 8. With Oleron now out, the new backcourt substitute is Aran. Aran is the backcourt substitute. Now the changes for the rest of the day. In post number 1 in game 8, Javier replaces Oleron in the front court of post 1. In the backcourt of post 6, it is Delpeche out and Laborde in. The new substitutes in the front court, it's Celaya, and the backcourt, it's Libois. And in our 9th and final game today, now 2 changes in post 4. Tambor replaces Delpeche. And in post 5, Chanika in for Oleron. And number 52, Aran, is the game 9 sub. You are caught up. Post time in 6 for game 7.
Money, power, big, 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 but I'm big, 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 but I'm big, big, money, power, I'm big, 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 but I'm big, big, I'm right, big, 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 but I'm big.
2 minutes till game 7. A reminder, it's going to be Eki in the backcourt of post number 8 in this 7th game. Eki playing with Garcia. Last call for the 7th game. It's today's 7th game, a spectacular 7 doubles game with the start of the big 3 here. Javier and a tie in post 1, serving the blue. Celaya with OERD, post number 2. All points doubling after round 1. From very close to the front wall. Point 2. Here's Vicente and Arguete at post 3. Costado, not over the head of Oyardi. 2. Ahmet's on the board, post 4. Over serve, point 4. Tom Bohr and Donnell, post 5. Great control by Tom Bohr, point to 5. Leroy with Gorka in the 6th post in the yellow shirts. Over serve, point 6. Now the 7, Johan with Ken Pandegi. Point to 6. In post 8, it's Garcia with Eki, who's filling in for Urachua. At the back, that's Eki. It's tipped in the front court, 6th with the point. The double point route beginning with Javier and a time back in post 1. Over serve. Point to 1. Vicente Argoitia, post 3. Great catch of Tyne. And a Tyne again with a fine grab in the backcourt with a reverse. Good recovery there by Javier. Vicente yields to his partner. Tyne. That's out of play, point 3. This is Celaya with OERD back with 2 points in post 2. Big bounce, Vicente, point 3. Retaking the court of the 4 post, Ahmets and Labourde. Great grab by Labourde off the wall. And another fine catch at line 11. Vicente plays to the bote. And racing over to grab it was Ahmets. No serve, too low on the 2 wall, point to 3. Possible game point for Vicente and Argoitia in post 3. Here's Tambor and Donnell on the 5 post. Possible game point for post number 3. Remate is good by Tambor, point to 5. Now the 7th team, Johan and Campendegi. But 5 with the possible game point. Here's Garcia with Eki in the 8 post, possible game point, post number 5. Donnell hanging in there by the back wall. That is out of bounds. Double point game to the 5. 3 seconds, 6/3. Tom Bohr and Donnell take game 7 in post 5. Vicente and Argoitia second in post 3. Third in post 6. Libois and Gorka. $5-3 exacta, 50-20. 3-5 Quinella, $59. 5-3-6 trifecta for $2. 587.20. The second number in the pick 3 is, the first number in the pick 3. The second number in the pick 4, 5. Game 8 begins the late daily double, and we do have changes in game 8. In order, in post 1, Javier replaces Oleron in the front court of post number 1, so it's Javier and Argoitia. And then the changes that are on the board there for the backcourt, Del Peche is out and Laborde is in. So it's Aura and Laborde in post 6. The substitutes are now Celaya in the front court and Libois in the backcourt. All right, Celaya, front court, Libois, backcourt. Also in the daily double, if you were betting that, take note of the 2 changes in game number 9 and post 4. Del Peche is out. Tom Bohr takes his place, number 57. And number 25, Chanika, moves in to the 5 spot to take over for Oleron. Tom Bohr post 4, Oleron out, Chanika in post 5 in game 9. The daily double in game 8 beginning shortly, 6 minutes till we go. 2 minutes to game 8. Changes one last time. Javier in the front court at post 1. Laborde now playing the back court at post number 6. So game number 8 has Javier Nagoitia serving in the red at post 1, to Tombor and Gorka in the blue at post number 2. This spectacular 7 doubles game starts the late daily double, and all points will be doubling after the opening round. Game is on. At the back wall. Margoitia's right side taken by Tombor. Margoitia right in position to catch that. Shoots carom and wins. Backcourt 2-wall by Margoitia, point to 1. Here's Johan Wadecki, post 3. Two-all, Ribote, going to be that's not going to be handled. Point to 1. Shanika and a time, post 4. Four scores, now the 5 on the court. Garcia with OARD. Another point for post number 4. Here's a 6-team, Aran with Laborde, who's filling in for Delpeche. And a delicate placement, a little too delicate. There's nothing delicate about that. Point to the 4. The 7-team, Ametson Denell. One to 4. Post 8 in the purple, Vicente with Campendegui, concluding round 1. That's Campendegui. With the 8. 8 will begin the double point round, serving to Tambor and Gorka in post 2. Point 2. Johan with Eki in the 3 post. That's Tom Bohr, the big right side. Eki followed it beautifully. Scoop by Eki. At the back, that's Gorka. Johan snaps a carom, point to 3. Post one, Javier and Arguetia. Taken off the wall beautifully by Javier. That one caught the crack. Johan standing right there. He'll go deep with the right side. Will come out for the rebote. Taken by Javier, but it's too low, point 3. Now the 5 team, Garcia and Oyardi. That's an unbelievable save by Eki. Garcia will step in. Here comes some heat. And Eki handles it well. Coming out. Johan making the grab, goes overhand with the right side. In the wall, Johan. To the outside, Johan read that, trying to cross to the wall, and Oyardi got there before the ball got to the wall. Eki at line 13. Garcia punishing the ball, and that changed directions at the last second. Point of 5. Here's a Raw and Laborde at post 6. Underserve, point to 6. Metz and Donnell at post 7. killed off the serve for the 7. 7 will serve the 4 team, Shanika with a tie. Comes up short, point 4. Shanika and Atine have a possible game point at post 4. Here is the 8, Vicente and Ken Pendeghi. Possible game point for the 4. To the inside, and it's caught by a time. Ken Pendeghi playing defense. To the inside, and that scores. Point of the 8. 8 will serve 2, Tambor and Gorka. Point 2. Now Javier with Argoitia in the 1 post. Too low, point 2. Possible game point for Tambor and Gorka in post 2. Here's Johan and Eki in the 3 post to try to stop him. Possible game point for the 2. And a big shot from Johan there, point to 3. Now 3 has possible game point. Here's the 5, Garcia with OARD. Eki at line 14. Eki called off his partner. Sidearm right side. Costado. Scoop by Eki. Johan Smashes Cortana. Double point game, post 3, and for Johan, his 5th win of the afternoon. 4 serves 2 for place and show. One to the 4 for second, 2/3. Game 8 won by the 3. Johan and Eki coming in second to the 4. Chanika with a tie in third place to post 2. Tambor and Gorka. 3-4 Exacta, 61.40. 3-4 Quinella, 54.40. 3-4-2, $2 try, 228.40. And the daily double, the opening number is 3, which is the second number of the pick 3 and the third number of the pick 4. Our final game for the afternoon is coming up in just a few minutes. And yes, we have scratches, 2 of them in the 4 post. Scratch Delpeche and put in Tambor, number 57. And in post 5, scratch Oleron and put in Chanika, number 25. It'll be Tambor and Chanika, post 4, post 5 respectively, and post time in 6 minutes for game number 9. Coming up to last call for our final game today. One last reminder of those changes. In post 4, Tombor replacing Del Pesh, and in post 5, Chanika in for Oleron. Just about a minute and a half or so till we kick off game number 9. This is our 9th game and our final game today. Spectacular 9 singles. Superfectas in this game. Vicentes, post 1 on the red, serving to Matinee on the blue, post number 2. All points will double after round 1. Game is underway. That's a point to 2. And a great throw from Matinee. Here's Garcia, post 3. Point 2. Tombor, post 4, filling in for Del Pesh. Tombor goes for the remate from way downtown. It's going to be a tie and running it down. And Tombor played that perfectly. Point 4. Chanika filling in for Oleron in post number 5, black shirt. It's out of bounds, out of bounds. Point to 4. Donnell in the goal to post 6. Tom Bortolobote wins for the 4. Boyardee in the 7 post. And 7 grabs a point. Here is Ahmet's in post 8 completing the first round. Karam from Boyardee. Run down by Ahmet. Tejada, point to the 8. The double point round beginning with Vicente in the 1 post. A reminder, this game is a 9-point game. First to 9 will win. One. Post 3, Garcia. Three, a tie into the 2 post. Great running grab made by Garcia. Time, Picada, big bounce. Garcia cut it off nicely. 2 wall, out, point 3. Shanika in post 5. 3 serving to 6, Donnell. That is out, point to 3. And we are at possible game point for Garcia in post 3. Here's Tom Bohr in the 4. Possible game point, Garcia, post number 3. Double pointing game to post 3. 4 is second. For the final point of the day, 1 will serve 2 for third and fourth. Way to 2. 2 third, 1 fourth. Garcia on top of game number 9, post 3. Tom Bohr second, post 4. A tie in third, post 2. Vicente fourth and post 1. Two out of 4 in the pick 4, paying $3.40 for a 1-5-3-3. Carry forward for Tuesday afternoon is 180.81. The pick 3, 5, 3, and 3, $400.80. Three four exacta, $63. Quinella 3-4 for 20. Trifecta 238.20 for 342, and the super for $1, 3421, 268.40. And the daily double is a pair of 3s for $74. That'll do it for this edition of Dania Beach Highlight. Our broadcast is brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit the primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward is your local choice for your medical needs. Today's uniforms are brought to you by IGT and Every, built to win together. Our Champions Corner sponsor, Dolphin Jewelers. Don't forget Champions Corner Friday, Saturday nights, and Sunday afternoons. You can buy some great Dania Highlight merchandise and a lot more over there. And while the holidays are still going, treat yourself or somebody special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers just down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention Highlight for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage is powered by TPI, driven to connect, and for our friends in Connecticut. Place those highlight bets at mywinners.com, the #1 wagering outlet in the state of Connecticut. Mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. We're off tomorrow, back with 2 more performances on Tuesday to wrap up the qualifying for the Dania Beach Invitational. We will be closed on New Year's Eve. 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock for 2 9-game performances on Tuesday. We thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. On behalf of everybody at the Casino at Dania Beach and Dania Beach Highlight, Dave Lamont saying so long from the Sunshine State.